Hey, welcome back to the series that we've been doing on Evermore. I've been going track by track to see if I can find a deeper meaning within each of the songs. Today we're on the next track, which is titled Dorothea. So two things to get out of the way before this video starts is I had an eye infection, so I don't know how weird it's going to look on camera, but I'm getting better, but if you notice that, that's kind of why. And then the other thing is my comment section did tell me that after 'Tis the Damn Season that this is kind of from the other person's perspective. So I do know a little bit going into this track, so that's kind of what I'm carrying into it. So just wanted to mention that as we get into it, but let's just get started.
Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When we were younger, down in the park, honey, making a lark of the misery.
This lyric video is literally just a patch of grass, but for some reason saying Dorothea kind of reminds me of Dorothy, and this looks like Kansas. So I'm kind of thinking of The Wizard of Oz, and I know that's completely wrong. So just wanted to mention that, but not relevant at all.
You got shiny friends since you left town. A tiny screen's the only place I see you now. And I got nothing but well wishes for ya.
Right, so that first verse said, "Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When we were younger, down in the park, honey making a lark of the misery. You got shiny friends since you left town. A tiny screen's the only place I see you now. And I've got nothing but well wishes for you." If I'm going with the perspective of 'Tis the Damn Season, a part of that song said, go back to LA to those fake friends who write books about her. So from this perspective, it kind of makes me think that the other person is reminiscing on the person that left town who got famous because they used to be friends and hang out, and now the only place they see is on your phone. So like they're like a celebrity, so they kind of became untouchable or unreachable in a way. So that's kind of what I'm thinking so far.
This place is the same as it ever was. Ooh, but you don't like it that way. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter into below. And if you're ever tired of being known for who you know, you always know me, Dorothea.
Alright, so the pre-chorus and the chorus said, "This place is the same as it ever was, but you won't like it that way. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shine brighter in Tuplio? I don't know. And if you're ever tired of being known for who you know you always know me, Dorothea." So when it says the place is the same as it ever was, it's like that's why she got out of that town. Maybe it's a small town, kind of like mine, honestly, where nothing's going on. So you kind of go out to venture and have a different life. So that person must hate the mundaneness of that city. But they're also saying that you like the people there, so it's never too late to come back, and they notice a difference in that person when they're back in their hometown. They maybe kind of revert back to the person they were before all of the noise and all of the fame. And I feel like she even kind of mentioned that in 'Tis the Damn Season, because she said something along the lines of like, the only heart she was breaking was her own by leaving these people because they kind of have her heart and they're the only ones that really know her. So I feel like that's definitely the connection that says if you're ever tired of being known for who you know you always know me. So I feel like that's a really nice sentiment of keeping up with childhood friends. I know it's probably easier to want to keep up to a famous celebrity friend, but it's still nice that you still hold those bonds for those relationships even all these years later, to the point where they still accept you and want you in their lives.
You're a queen selling dreams, selling makeup and magazines. From you I'd buy anything.
You're selling dreams, selling makeup and magazines, and I'd buy anything. That is really just like such a true friend. Like that, I just think of like that product could be awful and you're still gonna be like, that's my best friend stuff.
Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When it was calmer, skipping the prom just to piss off your mom and her pageant schemes. And damn, Dorothea,
kind of feel bad for the hometown friend because it says, "Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop thinking about me when it was calmer, skipping the prom just to piss off your mom and her pageant schemes, and damn Dorothea, they all want to be you. But are you the same soul I met under the bleachers? Well, I guess I'll never know and you'll go on with the show." So I guess they really just don't have any form of communication anymore. And I feel like that really is kind of sad because this hometown friend completely has Dorothea's back in anything that she does. And it kind of seems like it's maybe a little bit more one-sided that the other person hasn't even acknowledged that. To me, with the storylines, it almost seems like they both have feelings that they haven't been able to communicate. Because like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, in 'Tis the Damn Season, she said that her heart was breaking, but it never seemed like she told that person that, because if she did, she would fall and like not be able to go back to her old life. So it's kind of like unresolved feelings that she wants to come home. But then on the other side, that person is also feeling like you should come home, but never really gets the chance to communicate that you're a better person when you're here. Everyone loves you here. Like, you know, like they maybe just never had that moment to be able to say like, we both know that this is what we want, but we're not admitting it to ourselves. All right, so that was the end of Dorothea. In regards to the production, it feels so like home and like warm feeling, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's talking about coming back to your hometown, so you kind of get that visual in your head, or I don't know, something about it was just very like calming. I don't know how to describe it, but I think my comment section really kind of steered me in the right direction with this one. But let me know what you thought about the song. Let me know if I'm missing anything. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.